Hi, so this is the second video in a short 4 video series which considers the question, why bigger? So it's a fundamental strategic question which I ask leaders on a regular basis, and it comes from the belief that at a certain point in your business growth there is a good time to get better rather than bigger. So continual growth is great on one level, but can present lots of organisational challenges if the internal improvement doesn't match the external growth. Hence the concept of better before bigger. Now in the first video we looked at why better would ideally be a good idea for the stakeholders and what the benefits to them would be. In this video I want to look at the finances and just talk through what that means in terms of the finances of your business. Now, for a lot of leaders, when we talk about taking a break from growth, that can be a scary concept because up until now, growth is what's built the business. But what I'm actually advocating is a refocus away from top line growth and focusing on better margins, better profits, and looking at the numbers that actually make a difference to the business. So this idea that certain metrics are vanity metrics like turnover, headcount, and there's other metrics which are sanity metrics, net profit margins, gross margins, sales per head. So what I'm advocating here is that at a certain point we should switch focus. And from a finances point of view, this can actually deliver you a better financial performance if you get the balance right. And it means that you're giving yourself time to really improve your margins. So rather than trying to work a lot harder by bringing in more and more customers continually, you actually can generate more return from the ones you've got, which works for everybody. As part of this process, it means that you focus more on your existing customer base. So rather than being overtly concerned with attracting new customers, I'm advocating that you spend time looking at the customer lifetime value and how you can improve that number. And there's a number of ways we can do that. The first thing we can do is increase the frequency of purchase, how often your customers or clients buy from you. Aligned with that is the volume per purchase, so how much they're buying each time they come. And the third easy element to work on is the amount of referral business they give you. And if you just focus on those 3 areas specifically, the power of compounding means that that gives a disproportionate impact on your overall profits without the need and cost of trying to market and sell to new customers. So at certain points I think it makes real logical sense to focus on your existing customer base and give it the priority. Aligned with this, the third element is reduction in cost. So as businesses grow, we can put unnecessary weight around the overheads. We can sometimes be carrying extra cost that doesn't really serve us. And there's this Japanese concept of Kaizen, which is leanness and getting lean, which I advocate frequently. And that's looking at your margins. So how can you reduce your cost of delivery or cost of production? Because a couple of points reduction there has a massive impact on the net profits. Can you reduce your overheads? So is there stuff in the business that no longer is needed, no longer serves you? So particularly over the last 20 months, a lot of people have found their cost base has shifted as we're doing more stuff online and less stuff in person. So we can get reduced overheads if we really focus on it. And finally, it's the work in progress. That's the time between doing the work and getting paid for it, and really focusing on process to improve that. So those are the things that I recommend you look at. And if you do that alongside a Better Before Bigger program, you'll find that you can actually have a better return, better margins, better profits without actually growing your company. The next session, I'm going to look at your offering and how this applies to the Better Before Bigger concept. Hope you enjoyed that and got some value. If you need any more details, you've got my contact details. Thank you.